How's it going, guys? This is Legendary Nats, also known as Stan, and we're going to continue on with episode 17. Now, you may be wondering, since the last episode, why, one, do I look a little different, and two, why am I here at this bonfire? Well, I will answer your question. We finished up what we were doing over into the catacombs for this time being, and I wanted to make sure that y'all didn't have to worry about seeing me go from one place to another. And so that's what I did. And I apologize. I'm still trying to get over this sinus infection. It's been absolutely crazy here in the South. Louisiana just sucks whenever it comes to this time of year. So if I cough or I sneeze or I sniffle, I do apologize. But I decided to kind of change up my style a little bit, and I still have my fast roll. So I have the Wanderer Hood, the Elite Knight Armor, the Shadow Gauntlets, and the Wandering Boots with Havel's Ring and the Wolf Ring. Excuse me, sorry. With my Pyromancy Flame and my Claymore +7. And right now I'm actually level 46. I did a little bit of off-screen farming so I can get a little bit stronger. Wow, that was a weird noise. And I decided to go ahead and show y'all something, which is pretty cool. You can access your covenants right here, and if you wanted to, like let's say I wanted to be the Chaos Servant, I can abandon the current covenant that I'm in and go to that one. So no longer do you have to actually run back. So in the original game, you used to have to run, and at least until you get a certain item that you can warp between bonfires. But in the old game, you had to run from one covenant dealer to another if you wanted to join a specific covenant. So if I wanted to be part of the Sunlight Covenant, but I was already, let's say, a part of the Chaos Servant class, or a Chaos Servant Covenant, I would have to run all the way to that statue just so I can change. And so that was pretty cool. I'm glad I found that out. And another thing is that I actually, and I mentioned this before, but I was going to kindle a bonfire, and this was the bonfire I decided to kindle. Now, if you want to kindle a bonfire, first off, you have to have humanity. And secondly, you have to make sure you're human. So, if I remember correctly, you have to be human. So, I became human, and I kindled the bonfire, but I'm not human right now because I ended up dying just so I can kind of reset everything. Because for some reason, it wasn't resetting everything. Oh, you see my leg? Ha! That's funny. I love this game. But every time you kindle a bonfire, I kindled this bonfire twice. Every time you kindle a bonfire, it adds 5 Estus flasks to your stock. So every time I rest at this particular bonfire, I'll have 5, or I'll have 10 extra Estus flasks rather than just the regular 5. And the bonfire over in Firelink actually has 10 bonfires, 10 Estus flasks in that spot. So that's just to kind of give you guys a little bit of information, if you know what I mean. So now you're probably wondering, well, Stan, what are we going to do now? Well, after we rang those 2 bells, I wanted to go ahead and come this way over into this place and see what is popping over here. Now, this right here, once we actually get up to the name, golly, I am so sorry about my coughs. We're gonna come right up in here, called Sin's Fortress, or Sin's Funhouse. Now, I will go ahead and let you know, do not go any further than this little spot, because that's a pressure plate. If you step on it, it'll shoot out a bunch of arrows at you. So what I'm going to do, we're going to come across a new enemy over here, which is the serpent men, or man serpents. And we're going to lead him over here so that we can... And I'm going to just whiff. And not do anything I want to do. These guys hit really hard, as you just saw, because I ran out of stamina and ruined everything. But Ari's showing a good show, man. That's what I do. This is what I live for. Legit, hands down, best part of my day. So, and like I said, I do apologize about the coughs, and I do apologize for apologizing, because I apologize way too much, so I apologize. So, let's go ahead and continue on going towards this place. My soul should be about right here. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Try and get the man serpents right on over here. Make sure I don't step on the plate. Now, he will actually come right here, and I was kind of hoping that the other one became, but I guess he didn't really want to. Oh. These guys can be backstabbed, and they can also be parried, so that's what I was wanting to show y'all, that you can parry them. But you can also stun lock them to a certain extent. Now, one of the good things about these guys, one, I like snakes a lot, so I do like their design. But the second thing is they drop one of the best weapons for strength builds in the game. So let's try and see if we can get this one to come his normal route. So that's where you can step on this bad boy, and a lot of times he'll get hurt pretty good by it, and you can do just something like that. Now, sometimes all 3 shots will hit him, and if all 3 shots hit him, it'll kill him. So, and then, you know, I like to be like Link from Legend of Zelda and just screw pots. Let's get this brave warrior soul. Now, since Fortress actually has a significant bit of lore to it, it's actually a real challenge to go through. A lot of people hate this place, and I'm not particularly the biggest fan, but you know, it's not that bad of a place to go through. And another thing is that this place is actually built to be kind of like be an in-between, to be able to go to Anor Londo. And it's supposed to test whoever wants to go through it, to see if they're worthy enough to be able to go to Anor Londo. And we also see that we have these knights statues right here, and these knight statues actually are very reminiscent of the Black Knights. Now, they're not as big as the Black Knights. The Black Knights are much bigger than this, but, you know, it's whatever along those lines. And we see that there are these things right here. You have to be very careful to make sure that you don't end up screwing yourself over. At some point in time, I'll end up hitting myself on them. I've done it so many times in my life while playing through this game. Man, I really wish I had some water. And you just saw something flash, and that's because there's actually one of those man serpents right up there. That's a female version throwing lightning at me. Now, thankfully, she can't hit me from right here, but that she actually has one of the best bleed weapons that you can get. It's like a great sword bleeding weapon. And if you want to do a strength build that has bleeding effect, well, that's one of the things you want to go with. It's a really cool looking weapon. The Flamberg, I think that's what it's called. Now, my goal is to somewhat see if I can get her to come over here to me. So what I'm going to do is sniffle my way through and hope that she doesn't try to Oh, someone just died. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be. I'm wanting to see if she'll actually get tempted to want to come after me. See, in the other games, you could actually, oh yeah, you see that archery skill? That's what I'm talking about. Whoa! Ha! I knocked her back just enough to where she despawned out of the area. But she's still able to get hurt. Except for right there. That's funny. And I knocked her just far back to where she won't even... See, there she is right there. That's funny. Now she's all interested. Now, you're going to want to do this to where you don't get hit by that. That's a really good little trick right there. Very first time I came through here, I ended up stepping right on it. Now, you see this? It is not a mimic. You will notice the difference in between a mimic and between a real chest. If you look at the chain goes into like a circular pattern. Later on, you'll actually see what a true mimic chest looks like. Now, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, I could be very wrong, but if I remember correctly, that wall right there could be broken. And I think you could have him break it. Now, there is a contraption up top that you can actually use that will drop a boulder or a giant rolling ball down here. And you can utilize that to actually break the wall. So there is that. But right now, let's see if it is possible for me to... Oh. Ha! I always laugh at that because it's just too freaking hilarious for me. And I may have alerted the other one. Ow. Ow. Did I alert the other one? No, I did not. Okay. See, this guy is just snoozing. And I'm going to try and make sure that I don't end up... See how much damage she does? And I was going to try and make sure I didn't do that. But, you know, what can you do instead of just, you know, die? So, there's that. Fun stuff. I love it, man. I really do. I love this game. Even the times that y'all hear me complain, I really do love this game. It's just, you know, something about dying a lot in a game just kind of makes a little bit more of a man out of you. Or a woman. Whatever you are. Did both of them come or just one of them? Okay, so far just one. You see that? That's crazy. Now you can actually lead them back if you wanted to. Oh, I felt that should have been a parry. There we go. I felt that I should have gotten that parry, but oh well. He wanted to come along too. Alright. Let's try to bring him along. That's what you kind of want to do from time to time. Oh, I have my bow on. That's why I'm so heavy. That's probably what kind of screwed up my my roll as well. Well, I mean, I died because I was new, but the the roll, I think I should have been a little bit better on that. Oh. There we go. If you have a good strong weapon, or you know magic or something like that, you can really do a good amount of damage to those guys. They're really not that hard. They hit really hard, especially when you're at this point in the game. Alright, I'm not gonna keep doing these little guerrilla warfare tactics. So. Ooh, I thought I was dead right there. The female versions don't hit as hard as the other ones. Or, not as hard. I don't mean it like that. I mean, they don't have the same kind of defenses as the males. The males actually have a little bit more defense, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain. Yes, I was right. Oh gosh. There we go. Send him flying. I wanted to make sure that I opened that up to get this. Let's see. Oh! Hello! Who might you be?
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. I'm old and empty-handed, but I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is melting my mind. The inactivity is repressive.
Excuse me. So this is Big Hat Logan. Do you want to know the reason why he's named Big Hat Logan? He wears a big hat. That's the main thing. And we now have released him.
Oh, heavens. Thank you. I'm safe. And I'd love to resume my travels. But I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. I will return to Firelink Shrine. Speak with me there, so that I may impart my sorcery. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Go on ahead. I'll be along later. Whoa, I'll be just fine, young one.
I like Big Hat Logan. Logan's really cool NPC. He really is. Can't. I thought I could open that. Can I open this one? I can. Can you do anything in them? No, you cannot. I think one of these well, it may not be one of these ones exactly, but I know that one of these things actually can be used as a little shortcut elevator kind of thing. I don't remember which one, but I know it's one of these. This is the kind of cool thing about having a master key. You can just go around and unlock things. So it is quite nice. Kind of see. There, over there is, I believe, up there. I'm trying to see what the landscape is. So this goes into not the undead church. That goes into where we just came from Andre's place. And then over there, make sure nothing's behind me. Over there is actually where the undead church is at. Oh, actually no, that is the church. That's the cathedral area over there. So that's where we fought the bell gargoyles. Right up there is where the bell is. So that right there is where we actually fought the bell gargoyles. So to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of how the landscape is feeling right now. So let's go ahead and continue making our way downtown. While I cough my lungs up. That can hurt a lot, especially if it hits you, so be very careful. Just like it hit me right there. I didn't actually think it was going to hit me, but it hit me. See how much damage that did? I think if you... It shouldn't hit me right here. I think there is somewhere over here that I can go. Yeah. Okay, I thought I was almost dead there for a minute. Huh. There's two of these snake guys. But look who is here. Our friend.
Oh ho! Ah, where did you come from? Splendid you, as I tell you. Ah, so you see my fright. Yes, indeed. I've run up against a wall, or a ball to be precise. I'm afraid I'm a bit too tough to be outrunning those things. So here I sit in quite a pickle, but who knows? Perhaps we'll have another development. Perhaps I could try some rolling. Bah, no chance. My head would spin. Perhaps I could try. Bah.
Oh, C-word. This guy is such a great individual. I love this game and its NPCs. Gonna let this next one roll by, and then after we let this next one roll by, we'll make a little mad dash into the hallway right here. Wait for the next one to roll, and then make another mad dash up here. There we go. Killed that one. Now let's see what this is. It is it? It is not a mimic. This is the ring of steel protection. It's a heavy ring, but it's a good ring. So let's go ahead and read what it does. This ring belonged to the Night King Rendell. It grants its wearer protection by boosting defense against physical attacks. Of the many legends surrounding the Night King Rendell, one of the more well-known speaks of his standing down a giant drake and slashing it to pieces. All anime style. It is a good ring, especially if you want to have a little bit extra bonus to your defense. It is good, especially for some of these enemies that hit really hard. And it may be worthwhile to have it, but the problem is that I enjoy having that poise to be able to kind of poise through some attacks. It is quite nice. So interestingly enough, he can't set off the thing, but we can. I love it. Gotta love physics. Alright. So with this, you just want to kind of Do something along those lines. Just so you don't get hit by it. And, oh! I thought I stopped myself, but I did not. So we have this. Oh my gosh. I thought. Wow. Give it just a second. I'm going to heal once again. So we're going to let it hit, and then we're going to make a dash up here. And get absolutely destroyed right there. Jeez. That did so much damage to me. That's crazy. Alright, so we're going to come over here and we're going to push this lever. This will actually change it to where it's going to start banging in other places. And we're going to want it to go this way for a little bit. And there is a good reason why. Because there's actually a hole. I think it's over here. Well, this will just have them start knocking out of the area. This over here. It's been a minute, guys. This changes to where it's not bouncing down here where we first got hit by one. And over here is where we just came from. So we're gonna let this one go, and then we're gonna go head down there. All right, let's go make our way over here. I'm trying to remember where things are. It's been a minute, my friends. I have not been through Sin's Fortress in a while. If I remember correctly, there is a man serpent who's going to come right in here. Okay, so you see how it just slowed down there for a second, then it continued going up. If you're not careful, there are actually, if we can see it, there's spikes right there. So you have to be very careful when you go up this ladder and get off of it whenever it stops right there. So be very, 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 very careful. And then, what is this way? This door does not open from this side. I think that's a shortcut. That is leading... Where is that leading? Let's go ahead and let this rock go down. I'm trying to remember where things are going. Okay, that's leading down. Okay, let's hurry, hurry, hurry. That's where it's leading to. That's leading basically to where we just freed Big Hat Logan. So, and there is another one of these. So we're gonna go ahead and push this lever once again. And then we're gonna push it one more time so that it will actually pop out on that side, making all these sides actually safe to go down, or go down. So we'll go down this way now. Actually see what's down this way. And what is this? This right here is called a mimic. You see the chain? The chain is a little bit different. And every once in a while, let's see if we can see it. You see it opening? It's sleeping right now. Now, I will show you something real quick. And it's probably one of the best things I can show you right now. Whenever you're going up a mimic. But you can use a Lloyd's Talisman. You would throw the Lloyd's Talisman at it, and it will open up. And when it opens up, you can actually get the item that's inside of it. Now, mimics hit very, very hard. That's why I'm not really worried about taking them on. But I do want to show you guys just what a mimic can do. So, these guys are very strong. Be careful of that kick. That kick does so much damage. I don't think it's in this one, but I think it's in Dark Souls 3. Because the Dark Souls 2 mimics aren't really all that troublesome, but the Dark Souls 3 mimics, they can do like this little roundhouse kick and just kick you clear across the place. Now, if you try to open up that chest without throwing a Lloyd's Talisman at it, you would have been chomped. You would have been nommed all over. Because those things are not friendly about that. They will actually just eat you. And when they eat you, it does a massive amount of damage, or it'll just flat out kill you. So just be very, very mindful of that. I think this is where we came from. And then this way right here, what is this way? That goes down to where old Sigurd was at. Or Sigmar. Like I said, I'll mix them up every time. That was another trap if you didn't notice. We have some more of these. Now this one will kind of get you messed up because they go at a different pace. Oh, hello. Come on. That's what I wanted you to do, home fry. Okay, killed him. And I've gone through my S's so quickly, all because of the stupid, whatchamadoodles. That will kill you. I think that becomes an elevator, though. I could be wrong. And then we have, Princess up here. Wanted to make sure that we got rid of her. And then we have even smaller. And I made it. Ooh. Ha! That almost got me. Oh, I think I made a wrong turn, though, somewhere. So, right here, we're on the outside of Sin's Fortress. And we gotta run, because if you kind of see those big old black spots... Don't die. Okay. You heard that? That's what happens if you stay in those little spots that have that little black mark on the ground. You can just get absolutely destroyed from that. And I can't level up. Okay. So what I'm going to do, because this is kind of a harder area to navigate, I will actually kindle this bonfire. So I'm going to use one of my twin humanities and get myself up some humanity, and then I'll see if I can kindle. I think you have to be human, though, to kindle. Yeah, that's what I thought. You have to be human. So we're going to go ahead and get this kindled so that we can have at least 10 Estus flasks. So, nope. There we go. And that's all I need to do for now. I can't really do too much along the lines of magic. Well, I could probably use combustion. That wouldn't be a bad thing to do. So I'll use combustion just in case. And then now we have our bonfire lit for us. And we can actually just come right here and drop right down. And we're going to come this way. Send her falling down. And you see that there are treasures, and I know I knew I missed treasures. There are a lot of treasures that I missed. And I want to say, I want to say that I missed a couple other things, but I could be wrong. I think there is a hidden wall Oh, I thought I saw a glow on her. Thought I did, guys. I was wrong, though. There is this guy. Missed the first one, but didn't miss the second one. Home skillet. And he's dead. For some Titanite shards, which are always good. We need more Titanite shards. And there is a ring that I missed, and I want to make sure I get this because this ring is very important. And I'm trying to remember where this ring is at, though. I don't think there's... No, there's not. I thought there was possibly a secret wall right here. The good thing is that I'm not too worried about the souls or anything like that. So, that's always a good thing. You know what I think? Oh! I didn't realize I was standing in the way. I know what I have to do. So, this is... Which way does this one go to? And one of them just died. Okay, ow. Oh, there is someone right there. Ah. First of all. See how they clip through? I can't clip through like that. I may have missed the first one, but I got you on that second one, bro. Oh, I thought he wasn't dead there for a second. Now, I know that you can drop here. I'm trying to remember where exactly is the safe spot. Where's the sweet money spot? I can't remember where. But I think if you come down here, yeah, this is the one that we're gonna want the ball to go down next. So we're gonna want to go up and actually make the ball go down this particular one, and then what we're gonna do, let's see if I can go to this one. It should be on here. Ugh. The episode may run a little bit longer than what I like to do because I actually forgot to set my time. So it may go a little bit longer. Alright, so we're gonna continue following it to make sure that this right here gets filled. And now that it's filled, it will do this. Break right through this wall. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab this and we're gonna dodge to make sure that we don't get killed. And I think, if I remember correctly, I don't think there's anything over here, but I will check. I think that just leads to lead out. Yep. So, yep, I figured. Let's see. Hey, I didn't die. I thought I was gonna die. Oh gosh. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just bonfire or warp back to the bonfire with my homeward bones. So go ahead and get that taken care of. All right, so real quick, let's go ahead and read that ring that I just picked up. The covetous gold serpent ring. The serpent is an imperfect dragon, symbol of the undead. Its habit, can't read. Its habit of devouring prey, even larger than itself, has led to an association with gluttony. This gold ring, engraved with the serpent, boosts its wearer's item discovery, so that more items can be amassed. You can actually use this right here to be able to, as it says, to be able to boost your item discovery so that you can find things. So you see right now that I have an item discovery of 100. So if I put this on, I now have an item discovery of 300. So I have a greater chance of finding things. And if I had more humanity, at least 10 humanity, I think my item discovery would be around 400. So I'll keep that on to kind of see how it works for us. But guys, this is where I'm going to leave it off. We have made it halfway through Sin's Fortress. You see all of that out there. So I will see you guys next time. Later.